like
No, it's
tender?
still like normal.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Uh-huh.
I would like to announce in this moment that you are going to receive tokens.
Oh no!
I can't believe you've
Wait,
done
that's
this.
what we're doing? I didn't want to be here for that.
Oh, yeah. Too bad.
I'm so glad that we were here for that.
All right, guys. Well, I guess we're going to have to re-rack this game. Feeble doesn't want to play, so we'll try again.
No, I want to play. I just don't want to receive my token.
You can change it to a blank token if you want to.
Let's go!
And may the evil team win. Yeah, basically. All right. Sweet.
Ooh, I'm the sailor. How perfect. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.
All right. Minion info. We welcome Jacob back to be the big bad. What a time, what a time. Loves, of course we'll give you Professor. We'll give you... We could give you a tea lady, honestly. Especially if you're sitting next to the sailor and the pacifist. Blind Man's Bluff. Yeah, that's a good script. That's a fun time. We should do that one again. What do you think, Courtier? What would he want? There's no information rules to manipulate. We'll show him Minstrel. Sure. Whoops. I'm doing things out of order. All right. Sailor is going to drink with somebody. I think that we're going to make the pacifist the grandchild. Where's the grandchild? There. All right, she drinks with Ben. Who do we make drunk? I think we make him drunk. We'll make the gossip drunk. That should be good. So there will be no gossip death, and then they can wonder about the 2 deaths later. You see Crimsonite, the pacifist, and our chambermaid gets to make a choice. So does our DA. Almost forgot about our DA. Yenza and Fate. You learn it too. Interesting. Protects himself. I think that means he's going to try to get himself executed. Which is good. That puts some heat on him. He might be... I wonder... That might mean that he and Mars are... He's planning on asking Mars to bluff Tea Lady. That would be a really good play, honestly. we go?
Ah!
Yeah, I went back and watched that. It looked like you guys actually kind of had that game pretty well in hand for most of it, I thought.
Yeah, and then Yuha suggested that we execute TC again. And that just killed us dead.
Yeah. Speaking of being killed dead, hey, that's the story of my life. Welcome to Blood on the Clocktower, Peter. Talk about
How
it.
exciting.
Yay!
Yay!
Hey.
Leffy, you want to...
Whoops.
Hello. What do you want to do? The 3 for 3?
Yes, please.
Okay. Hold on. I was doing other things in the night. All right. Are you ready, or do you need more time?
I'm ready.
All right. I'm either the sailor, the innkeeper, or the chambermaid.
It is death.
I'm either the sailor, the courtier, or the tea lady.
Fun. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Dang it, I was painting last night. My riddle is speak softly and carry a big stick.
Okay. I am the sailor, the fool, or the pacifist.
Sailor, fool, pacifist.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, we
So
scared
if you're
them.
none of these,
Put the fear of storyteller into them.
I think I know which one you are. Bah.
I am.
All right, I love me
either
some
the
Mario,
tea
but it's
lady,
distracting me.
The
I'm sorry.
thinker, or the professor.
So, tea lady, tinker, or professor.
Yes.
I'm either the sailor, the courtier, or the tea lady.
Mm.
If you want
How
to.
are they going? Wait, I think is everyone just in the public group chat right now?
Everyone's in, private chats. So we
Private
can go
chats.
back to town and see who else is available.
Okay.
Or we could never mind.
All right, never mind.
Hey.
Chosen. I have heard that you might have been poisoned last night.
Okay.
Just a heads up. If you had any first night something or others.
You mean poison or drunk?
One of the. I heard that your ability might. have been-
Intoxicated.
Yeah. Messed up.
Tea lady, the fool, or the pacifist.
Got it. Oh, interesting. So, and something involving preventing death. Very
Maybe.
cool.
Maybe. Yeah, there's one.
I guess
in-
there could be a fourth one that you're not telling me. That's the Shabaloth.
A secret fourth thing.
That is true.
All right, perfect.
Yep.
Thank you.
Lady, the tinker, or the professor.
Oh no, my pen stopped working.
No.
Hold on, I can do this. You said tea lady,
Tinker or
tinker,
professor?
Wow.
or professor.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
So none of those three are open. But you can let it ride if you want. I mean, you're a Godfather -1, so I mean, I guess causing chaos is, kind of the prime function of what you're meant to do,
Right.
anyways. At this point, okay. I told you that I'm a player that picks somebody at night. I might back into Tea Lady, but I also may just be claim Sailor and be okay double claiming Sailor.
Okay. I am either the pacifist,
Okay.
the fool, or the tea lady.
Fool or tea lady. Okay. I'm either the sailor, the innkeeper, or the chambermaid.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Thank you so much. Bye.
Ugh. Ah!
Ah!
Shout from the rooftops. Does anybody want to gossip to start?
I would love to gossip. I would
Oh,
gossip
sorry. Hold
that-
on. I'm gonna double gong first.
Over half the town's here. I feel like that's public gossip.
Yeah, it would count as public.
It's their fault that they're not here.
Kind of is.
Up for Gongdon.
If you're not in town square, you might not hear all the hot gossip. You know how it is.
True.
I gossip that it's a puka game.
Thank you.
I gossip that there have been added outsiders.
Thank you.
I will gossip that one player was either made drunk or I guess it's only possibly drunk. Oh no, drunk or poisoned last night.
Exactly one, or at least one?
At least one.
I gossip that it's either a Shibboleth or a Puka game.
Thank you.
Crimsonite gossips that there is a godfather in play.
Thank you.
Crash gossips that at least one good player can survive execution due to a good ability.
Thank you.
I would like to gossip that a Moonchild is in play.
Thank you. All right. With that, nominations are open.
I would like to nominate myself.
Yenza nominates herself. Tell us about it.
I think testing things and finding out about situations and whatnots and what have yous, this would be a good thing to do.
All right. 6 votes will put Yenza on the block.
Wow, y'all want me dead. All right, well, calm down there.
This feels cool.
Hey, I'm not putting my hand
Your
up.
cause for science.
For
You like
science.
7 is enough. Congratulations, Yenza. Any other nominations?
MapHack nominates himself
Map nominates himself. Tell us about it.
for science.
For science. 7 to tie, 8 to put on the
Clearly
block.
Boom dandy.
We need more boom dandies.
Have you ever wondered about chemistry? Specifically, gunpowder?
Yes, I have.
Yes.
The peer review has failed. Any other nominations?
Quick, someone else nominate yourself for science.
I'll nominate myself.
Ben nominates himself. Oh,
Is that a nomination?
Yeah.
Sweet. Jacob nominates himself. Tell us about it.
I've been at a wedding, and if you kill me after I went to a wedding, I'll feel real sad. But, you know, for science.
who convinces me?
So tempting, honestly.
Come on.
No one can compete with my wife's science. This is what this means. 2 is not enough.
Because
Any other
she married a
nominations?
factory man.
Nominate myself.
Feeble nominates himself. Tell us about it.
I have brought you all here today to speak to you about the glory of orbs.
Alright.
That's a very strong argument.
Doesn't show himself.
Oh gosh.
But are we gonna die?
We're gonna
Wait,
tie-
No, I'm putting my hand down.
4,
Oh, well,
5,
no, if you put your hand down, we're gonna tie.
Oh,
No,
no.
Well, then Ben can put his
Video?
hand down too.
Oh wait! Oh wait!
Okay.
Oh wait! Oh,
I'm fine, I'm fine.
I
Ben really knows
almost
how to
beat
rile
your
up an
wife at
audience.
science, Peter.
6 is not enough.
Guys,
Yeah, that was
science?
impressive. Wow.
Ben almost had the same energy.
Crash nominates Crash.
Crash nominates himself. Tell us about it.
It's all the rage these days.
7 votes. We'll put Crash on the block.
Ben, you were one
So tempting.
one vote short of like having the power of K-Max when he says the word coin.
Yeah.
Automatic execute. It's basically a virgin ability.
Except it's not town or it's it's a madness break basically.
Yeah.
Oh,
Any other nominations? Did I miss one?
Yeah, I
Double-checking to
nominate
make sure.
myself.
Someone nominates herself. Tell us about it.
I regret everything.
Well, I want to do this new experiment for science, but first I have to die so I can. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do, but first I have to die. So.
All right.
science.
7 votes to tie, 8 to put on the block.
That peer pressure, my goodness. These kids today, Peter, my goodness.
It's like a TikTok.
You'd
I
think
say
you
everyone
know a
nominate
town.
yourselves.
No, I don't think I know this
Actually,
now.
no. Everyone tries to kill themselves. I think there's a direct correlation between my speed. Never mind.
4 is not enough.
Fate nominates Mars.
Whoa!
Not about this.
This
That's
is
not how we do
a
it around here.
development. Fate, tell us about it.
I didn't want you to be left out.
Oh, great. Thanks.
Convinces me.
Mars, your reply.
Sure for science.
Oh, he's got my vote.
Science.
Oh, he's got my
Guys,
vote.
I think we should push on this. That sounded like the most entirely rock solid defense we've ever heard.
Wait,
We
wait,
know
though,
only
wait, though,
evil
but
players
wait, though,
can
but
give.
wait, though.
The fakest science I've ever heard. Get out of here.
5 is not enough. Any other nominations?
Crimsonite nominates Fate.
Crimsonite nominates Fate. Tell us about it.
She broke the pattern.
We have a new pattern now.
I have oppositional defiant disorder. I can't help it.
Convinces me. 7 votes to die, 8 to put on the block.
Okay, this game's gonna take till like 9 p.m.
That's perfect. Well, almost perfect.
9 p.m.
Almost perfect. That's only 30 minutes late. Usually we're...
Statistically significant.
Yeah!
Peter runs by my time frame now. By Jens's time.
Abandon nominates Crimsonite.
Abandon
Yes.
nominates Crimson.
Bring him down.
I want consequences.
Tell us about it.
I just want to keep the loop going here now.
I
Crimsonite, your reply?
Just following the pattern.
Oh, now we have a new pattern. So
Thank goodness Town Crier is not on this script.
Point out that Fate,
I am.
Crimsonite,
Pattern.
and Abandon did not self-nominate. We found our evil team right there.
Yep.
But also, like,
Oh.
I want to point
The
out
evil
like,
team nominates each other. That's how you can
broke
tell
the
they're
pattern,
good and
yeah.
evil.
But Crimsonite, in trying to stop Fate from breaking the pattern, then broke the pattern. So he's not
Crimsonite
only
created
a
a new
pattern breaker,
pattern.
but a hypocrite.
All right, 2
No,
people
I
have
started
not
a
been
new pattern.
nominated, and 2 people have not nominated. I'm not entirely sure which ones those are.
How can you
I
keep
don't know. It's
track?
crazy though. I think
But there's
we
been
won.
9
That's
nominations.
why
There's
you only
11 of you.
self-nominate. It makes it easy to track.
Sarah nominates Cliffy.
Oh, yeah.
Sarah, you've already nominated. You nominated
Oh.
yourself.
Yeah,
Abandon
remember
hasn't-
science? Dang, science
Abandon
gets in the
hasn't
way.
been nominated yet, and I think.
No, I forgot.
Me and
Uh,
Cliffy
We can
haven't
just
been
kill me and go to bed,
Yeah,
guys.
so
Guys, we
amazing.
can kill me and go to bed.
Yep.
Please.
But the achievement closing
Yeah.
in 5.
Jens
It's
is
like
just
my,
like, let me die.
It's like my speedrun achievement. Try to talk to everybody in a one-on-one in one day.
All right, nominations
say I
are
missed all
closed. King Yenzela is executed and does not die, and everyone goes to sleep.
I don't want to go to sleep.
Well, too bad.
Too bad.
Better
So you
go
Our
back
get
to
scientists
bed,
forget their
Dusty.
findings. That'll be actually really interesting in the future. Keeping a sailor alive that's drunk from the pacifist could be really interesting. But first, so this is perhaps the most generous thing I could have done is make Ben drunk on day one, because the gossip's ability triggers during the night, and it looks back to what he said during the day and says when his turn and the turn order comes up, if he is sober at that point, it can look back and say, did he give a true or false statement, and then have a gossip death happen or not happen. So I misspoke during night 1 about that. So that's interesting. Drinks with Mars. Yeah, so Yenza will now be drunk. And Ben's gossip was true. So we're going... Good luck fighting a sailor who isn't drunk. Basically. The DA gets to make a choice. The Exorcist gets to make a choice. I like the Exorcist. Chooses fate. Our Shab gets to make a choice. And then we are going to have a gossip death because the gossip is now not drunk. So we will have 3 deaths tonight, which is kind of severe. I mean, we could make it so that... We'll see. We'll see. It's kind of really big because this is going to put... This is... That's big. Yeah, Ben is going to know that it's a Shab game instantly. Ben and... Oh, never mind! Huh. And that also... Oh, wow, that's quite a kill. That's big. That's big in the other direction. Okay, I feel less bad now. It still is pretty clear that it's a Shab game because there aren't many ways that you can have 2 deaths on night 2. Say what happened for future Yenza. Oh, okay. Good point. Shab chose Ben and Crimsonite. Crimsonite is Fate's grandchild, and therefore Fate also died from the grandmother ability. Say it. Speak. That means that the gossip no longer acts. The grandmother no longer acts. Abandon will act, though. Abandon, the chambermaid, is going to choose... Ben and Fate. And he gets a clue right here. Because the chambermaid is supposed to choose 2 alive players. The gossip doesn't go up because the gossip got killed by the Shabaloth. This is a bit janky in my opinion. The chambermaid has to choose alive players, which means that if he chooses 2 dead players, then you tell him to choose again, is how you do that. So now he knows. Dangnabbit. So now he's learning. Of course he would include one of them. Benek, yes. He's having a time. So now he probably knows that both Fate and Ben are likely dead. Mapak and King Yenzela. You learn a 1. How can chambermaid know? You can't. You can't. That's why that's a little bit janky to me. Yeah. That's exactly my critique. But, you know, it works. It's fine. Just one of the rough edges that sometimes come up. It's very bearable. Let's be honest. Shall we?
Oppenheimer?
Yeah, Oppenheimer said that.
I've got great news for anybody contemplating their death because we had 3 deaths last night. Fate, Ben, and Crimsonite are all toast.
Whoa, dang.
Talk about it.
What are you feeling exchange-wise?
I don't know if that's that powerful because
Threes?
she would find out
Okay.
immediately at daybreak
full
anyways.
Gossip chambermaid.
So it doesn't seem like it's actually helpful
I could
information.
be
You get another 30 seconds to think about it.
Exorcist or the gossip.
Okay. Heard multiple. I think I know who the gossip is. So, but do you have?
I was the pacifist.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay, that's okay.
So, yeah, I'm assuming you died and then I died.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that's probably why we had 3.
I think Yenza might be the sailor.
She.
That was in her 3 for 3. Or I might have protected her last night. So she might have been drunk and I still protected her. So.
That also
but I
mechanically
talked to
works.
Her, Abandon, and Ben.
Shame that the pacifist died so quick.
So Ben said something about walk softly and carry big sticks. So I was like thinking chambermaid.
I never look at the script. I know like the sort of how the game works, of course, but I never know the rules. It's always the cheat sheet helps me a lot.
I guess, it would have to be Assassin and Shadowloth. I don't know how else it would be. Yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah.
It's an exciting time.
Or someone with. Wait, I'm looking at like the good abilities. If someone has an ability that. Because we have several abilities that make someone from the good team die as well, so. Something of that might have happened.
It's true, they
too,
could also be a gossip, but I
Slim
wonder how
chance.
forward Ben is going to be about that.
Yeah.
Hey, okay. Were you the chambermaid?
Nope.
Oh. Were you the minstrel or the whatever else fate said?
Gossip is
Gossip.
what I am. Yes.
Oh.
He's coming out with it.
So what's the order? Does the gossip death
Press.
happen?
Oh,
Yeah,
night order. Gossip is after everything else that can trigger a death, except for Tinker.
Okay, so
and
probably,
I guess Grandmother.
This probably wasn't a gossip death.
Were you? What role were
Oh,
you in
Fate? Fate is my grandmother. I was the pacifist. So either I protected Yenza or thinking she might be the sailor.
It's technically possible that the gossip killed himself,
You're a pacifist,
but that would be pretty
Fate
punishing.
was Grandmother.
Yeah, so I was thinking it was gossip. Maybe I was.
Maybe I should
killed
do that
because
sometime.
It was really strong to be protected.
I think it's a Shab game. I got hit, you got hit.
Yeah, unless it's an assassin, but
Yeah, I mean that's the other possibility. It could be, Puka or Zumbul with an assassin.
yeah, because no one died.
There's just a couple more people I haven't talked to yet.
Wait, do you remember who died? I forgot to write down the names.
Me, Ben, and Crimsonite. Their portraits are going to appear black and white to you.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Thank you.
So I'm going to go around and talk to some more people.
Yeah, sounds good. I'll see you out there.
Thank you.
I
need to
initially
talk to
thought
some of the
gossip.
players and see if any of them are grandmother confirmed.
Yeah, I didn't get that in town square after you left. Ben said he was the gossip, so
rough.
And his gossip was true, but he
Wouldn't have mattered.
doesn't know. I was gonna say he doesn't know. I guess if he was the one that got killed or he might have died to his own gossip. So.
And if he did get killed, Night Order says that his gossip wouldn't have gone through. So.
Right. So.
Anyway, I'll tell you that I can be the pacifist, the exorcist, or the minstrel.
Pacifist, exorcist, minstrel, X. Okay, look at my shorthand. I could be the sailor, the professor, or the courtier.
Sailor, professor, or what?
Courtier.
Courtier. Okay. All right.
What's up? I am looking, and we definitely either, I don't know, we've either got a very lucky kind of triangle of people, or we've got a Shabaloth and either an assassin, a gossip, or gambler.
Yeah, I think
It's
the
been
general
so long
consensus
since I
is that there is most likely a Shabaloth in play.
Yeah, I mean, we could technically have had a successful gossip and gamble,
Yeah,
and
those-
then an assassin, but like, yeah, outside chance. So probably a Shab. I am a townsfolk ability roll that can be used. It can happen more than once. I don't get any information connected to my roll.
So, but you don't
He's
get,
going
so you don't get
T-Lady.
like any information connected to your roll.
Yeah, nothing at night, nothing as a result of what I've done. Like, yeah, it's just an ability that can occur.
Okay. So like, do you just choose just choose random characters and just things just happen that you don't know of?
I'm not going to specify, but I'm going to say I didn't say it's an ability I can use. It's an ability that can happen.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Ben, what was your gossip again? I'm so sorry.
I believe I was killed before it triggered, but my gossip was this is a Shabalith or a Puka game.
Night Order is that big bad deaths happen before gossip. Same thing with assassin.
I'm thinking it's probably a Shab game that hit me and Crim.
That makes sense. Wait, Crimsonite, who were you?
I was a protection roll.
Interesting.
Yep.
So how did Fate die?
Fate, are you comfortable or not?
Hmm?
Are you?
No, I could talk with Fate
I'm a
tomorrow
little
if she's
chilly.
comfortable with that.
You're what?
I'm a little chilly.
No. Are you comfortable with sharing information?
Oh, okay.
Hello, welcome to Chili's.
Any before we go into nominations, are there any gossips?
Peter, we're talking. God, I'm just kidding. For what I understand, our gossip is dead, so
That's what
I
I
don't see much point in
heard.
gossips.
Yeah.
Just in case our gossip isn't dead, I would like to gossip that this is not a Zombool game.
Thank you.
I'd like to gossip that it is a Zombo game.
I would like to gossip that there is an assassin in play.
I would like to gossip that there are 0 outsiders in play.
I would like to gossip that at least one person will self-nom today.
I'll have to keep that in mind. Future and past looking gossips are tricky. Okay, nominations are open.
So, to me, Jacob Jago couldn't have been the tea lady because if that were the case, then Crimsonite wouldn't have been able to die while he's still alive, to my understanding. So, unless, well, I'll get to that in a second.
Unless I'm evil.
Fate, unless you're evil, or Fate might have been the. So I think Fate was the tea lady. Crimsonite, were you the grandmother by any chance? You don't have to tell me what
I
your
was the
actual-
protection roll. I was a
Your
protection
protection roll. Right. Thank you. Okay.
From my understanding of Crimsonite's role, Crimson is a might be protected role.
Might be protected.
If you read that again, Crimsonites, double check and make sure.
Sure. I'm just curious if you think, like, if you have another way you were protected.
Yeah.
Devil's advocate.
But so I'm not saying that you. So let me clarify. Crimsonite, if you'll read the description of
Yes.
your role, the word might.
Yes. No, I know. I just.
I'm looking at mites.
Yenza would like to nominate herself again.
Yenza nominates herself. Tell us about it.
I would like to eliminate Worlds of a Devil's Advocate because if I was protected last night by a Devil's Advocate, I can't be protected again by a Devil's Advocate. And then if I die, well, that sucks.
Four votes will put Yenza on the block.
Do you want votes on this?
I was gonna say I'll vote on it.
But again,
The world
if
that I'm considering.
this sparks a whole science thing like yesterday, no, I don't want votes on this.
So fair.
Or is enough. Any other nominations?
Do-do-do.
Yeah, and so there's
Jens,
no
are you
real
okay with
reason
dying?
for me to,
There's a what?
there's no real reason for me to keep my role
I
as secret
agree.
anymore.
You want
Okay.
it? You should. You should.
Okay. I was the grandmother, and my grandchild died, which is why we had 3 deaths. So there was only one demon kill, probably a gossip kill, and then I died.
No,
So you
Or
weren't.
it could have been a
probably
Shabaloth.
wasn't a
No.
gossip kill.
Well, so it could have been a Shabaloth, a correct gossip, or a big bad and
Assassin.
assassin. Mhm.
If it was a correct gossip, then the person that, at least I'm assuming is gossip, is not the gossip because they're dead.
True.
Mm-hmm. So I think the big bad did target the evil player yesterday, or the grandmother or grandchild.
Yeah.
Any other nominations?
Map Pack.
Did the grandchild? You can answer
No,
this
I'm not
amongst
gonna
yourself,
lie.
but whoever our grandchild is, did you happen to hard claim to anyone that you were a grandchild, or did Grandmama tell anyone who your grandchild was? Because that information would be damaging if the big bad got a hold of it.
I was not claiming any grandchild.
Wow.
We look
I
old.
was the grandchild.
Owning
I was
your
not
family.
letting anyone else. No.
I mean, I disowned them in real life, Jens. I mean, come on.
That's so sad.
Okay.
No cookies for you.
Jill, you're so sad that you died.
Grandma's cookies. Okay.
Jens, are you okay with dying? Is that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Don't have a better
Actually-
nomination right now.
Perhaps.
All right. Well,
Someone else
I
wants
guess
to know?
closing nominations in 5.
I sure hope my devil's advocate chose me today.
Nominations
Well,
are
that's-
closed, and goodness, my town wants to kill my wife. That's interesting.
nominated.
Yenza is executed, and you voted on it. She dies. She dies. Well, that's fun. Good. So no more sailor. Rip wife, indeed. Sarah's learning things. That's some good, strong confirmation right there. Interesting, Sarah. He's getting some good trust. I forget who he... I think he chose Fate or Yenza day 1. Rip sailor wife. We're never going to need to look at the Godfather's ability. So we could, at this point, regurgitate Crimsonite. I mean, or Ben for that sake, for that matter. But bringing Crimsonite could be kind of helpful. I don't know. Which townsfolk are we going to want back? Let's see who Jacob chooses right now. Jacob. Sarah and Abandon. All right. So, I mean, I think that they're all going to be pretty well. No one is claiming Professor. A Shabba bar finally. So it's really a question of balance. Right now we have 3 evil living players, and 2 living good players. But I kind of suspect and Matpack has 2 lives. I don't think that we regurgitate tonight. I mean, we could, though. I'm conflicted. Chat, do you want to see a regurgitation or not? What do you think is balanced? I'm thinking about bringing back Crimsonite. But that will be very scary because I think a lot of people are looking... would be very... I think that would be suicide. I think that would be leading Jacob into a trap. Because a spent professor, town will immediately execute because they're pretty suspicious of a Shabaloth, and that is the classic. So I'm not going to lead him into that. I think that there is already probably suspicion on Jacob because I think people have been... I don't know what's balanced. Yeah, it's tricky. We'll be able to regurgitate someone later. I do like barf. We'll probably barf somebody tomorrow night, depending on how today goes. Today, I think... tonight, I think a Shabaloth barf would help the good team too much and make it very difficult for evil. So we'll let it be. Good morning, my friends. I am here to announce the passing of Abandon and Sewa. Talk about it.
I'm more convinced this is a Shabaloth game now.
Yeah.
Dagnabbit. Regurgitate someone, please. Muted. Hi.
Sorry.
Are you the professor?
So
with your
I am the
bow tie?
professor. So I am. Yeah, I have so many qualifications.
No!
Yeah, I've been like holding that back because it feels powerful, but I'm really out of practice. So I feel like I should. We're getting late. I forgot how fast the script goes, so like I should definitely for sure pick someone tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep lying today to people because I've just kept telling I haven't told anyone directly I'm minstrel. I've just kept acting like that's it.
So town is going to start turning against you. We're looking for people to kill, and people have sus on you, as well as you might just get hit in the night. You should resurrect Crimsonite, who I believe is supposed to be the pacifist, and he can potentially save people from getting executed.
That'd be good.
If we're getting people killed 2 at a time, we need to start getting some ground back.
Cool.
Shouldn't have killed him yesterday, huh?
Oh boy.
Okay, so I think
Well, I
So
just
pacifist, exorcist, and gossip, and you're the pacifist. Ben's the gossip, so maybe we have an exorcist, but maybe not.
Yeah, I was just I did a weird thing where I said I've got 4 rolls and I'm only going to tell you 3, so you might not even get the right one. But everyone I talked to, I gave the right one. So I was suspicious of Abandon because the only people I had talked to were Abandon, Yenza, and Ben, and they're all dead.
Yeah.
So,
I think Abandon was the chambermaid, which means he might have some helpful info. Yenza, I don't know who she is.
I was thinking she was the sailor. I think that's why she just kept testing herself.
Okay. I'll put that down for her. Okay.
And then I was like, at first I was like, if I die, then Sarah's probably evil. But then she died as well, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of in that world as well. Of that makes sense that if she were a gambler, then.
Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out. The evil team in my book is most likely Jacob, Mars, and Crash in some combination, and I'm just not sure which is Big Bad.
See, this is what's so tricky.
But I hate being kind of held hostage to we have to if we have 3 evil players alive, we have to execute one of them.
Yeah, there's 5 living players. If we don't execute an evil today, they just kill. Like, they kill 2 good players, and then if it's a Shab game, and then one of us can get regurgitated. So it's not like a complete loss.
Yeah.
I think we really need to push out an evil player today.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, they're gonna have a 2/3
I'm with you on
chance
that. All right.
because they get to kill.
Yeah, I mean,
They're pretty
So
honed in
you're
on it. It's
like,
got to be these 3.
pacifist, tea lady, something like
So
that.
I think your regurgitation would be really tough on
Pacifist, Tea
evil
Lady, Exorcist, something like that. Yeah.
because they're already gonna
Oh,
get 2
I mean,
chances.
Yeah, I guess that's also protection. I mean, eliminating. Oh, Courtier is, technically protection too.
Yeah,
If
that
you,
too, yeah.
if you're able to drunk the big bad or a minion.
Yeah, but I don't know. But there's been like at least 2 deaths each night, so
Yeah.
Depending who they kill,
maybe they drunked me and I like.
we'll see who the Devil's Advocate chooses.
Well, I hard claimed to Fate, and then she stormed off quickly after because
I don't know if we'll
because
be
of
able to
Twitter,
pull off
she
Barf.
didn't like people leave me, but-
Unfortunate.
I mean,
Use his ability
I think
tonight,
if we
and that'll be very telling if he
regurgitate
uses
someone,
ability or
then
not. So I would
good
very
just
much like to
wins.
keep Jacob off
He's
the
the
block.
professor.
Potentially.
Unless he's the Shab and the professor was given as a bluff.
Also, don't share anything. I shouldn't have said it that
no,
way.
no, I'm not going to share.
Just
Don't worry.
yeah, just leave that be. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Goodbye.
Tea Lady earlier, but now he's claiming minstrel.
I don't like that at all.
I don't like that either.
Yeah,
I don't like that they're double claiming. My suspicion is that all 3 of Jacob, Marzo, and Crash are evil, but
I can see that.
because the only person I don't have any info on, I guess I have a 3 from Cliffy, but I don't have much info. But we need to. I feel like we need to get an evil player executed, or we just lose.
Yeah, I don't see how we're gonna turn this around unless we nail the big bad.
Yeah.
Good team doesn't
the way
realize it, but
Crash
they're
is trying
in a
to throw
really good
Marzo
spot.
under the bus, though. That makes me think we should either aim for Jacob or Crash,
I would lean toward Jacob.
especially since he's switched up and is now claiming.
Yeah,
minstrel.
and Map said he was being a little bit not fumbly, but kind of like loose with his claims day 1, and was like kind of dodgy.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all
Genzo
I've
was
got.
already leaning towards him.
That's
anyway,
usually
Oh,
minion
perfect. Then we
behavior,
need to
though.
get
That's
someone
interesting
who's
that
alive
that.
to go for that. Maybe Map. We'll go that way.
I don't know
Okay,
how
we
they
have
do
to-
it.
And who else did you gamble?
Myself the first night because I did not have enough info. So
Understandable. No, that makes sense.
And now,
Mars, really fast.
So I have a thought.
So Mars did in fact lie in all of his 3 for 3s that he gave me.
We gave me a 4 for 4.
He gave you a 4 for
Is
4.
He gave 4.
Mars, you're giving around 4 for 4s.
You give me a 9x9.
I mean, I was
You made me play Sudoku. Ooh, that's what my next.
How many townsfolk are there? That's how many he gave me.
13. He gave me 14 rolls. One of them wasn't even on the script.
I always claim atheist.
We have 5 players living, and I think all 3 evil are still alive. So
Oh,
I
so
think we
gracious,
need to
yes.
absolutely
Yeah.
execute someone today.
And if it's a Shabaloth game, we need to get an evil player specifically.
Yeah.
Call for gossips first.
I'm not going to gossip.
I'm not gonna gossip either, and I can cut right to the chase if count once. I'm
Then-
gonna nominate Mars.
Nominations are open. Is that a nomination, Crash?
Yes, it is. Crash down.
Crash nominates Mars. Tell us about it.
Sarah should not have been able to die last night. Sarah did die last night. That is all.
Mars, you reply.
I'm confused and have no idea what's going on. So.
Three
I
vote.
think-
3 votes. We'll put Mars on the block.
I will say that if we
Crashes
nominate
are
next
devil's
today and
advocate.
get it wrong, we
I think Crash is our devil's advocate playing a.
Yeah.
If
He ends up
there's
put your
this
hand
many
up to
people-
save
I'll
the
put my
ghost.
hand
We
down.
don't
I
want
just,
to.
I just wanted to make sure we got enough votes.
Yeah, totally.
So I think he's protecting Mars right now.
4 is enough. Any other nominations?
And he's trying to get us to waste our
He
kill.
he will die. Like I said, my
Also,
ability is
Crash
useless as
and-
long as he's next to me.
Crash and Jacob both claimed T-Lady at different points in the game from what I've heard, and I don't know if that's been resolved in any way, but I've heard that Jacob's backed into a different claim.
I have never claimed T-Lady to anyone. I have never, I've hard claimed to one person specifically, and that is it.
I lied to everybody the first 2 days.
I would like to back up what Jacob said. He sent me a message. Crash, when you and I got in that chat and I wasn't really listening to you, it's because I was reading his message. He sent me a long message about, I have this ability, or I have an ability, and it plays out like this, and I'm so excited. Ha ha ha. And I was like, what the fudge is that? But it definitely did not describe T-Lady. And he sent that early on in game. So
Okay. I just heard that I had heard it on the grapevine that Jacob had claimed T-Lady earlier.
I heard the grapevine.
Yeah, a
too.
lot of people were inferring T-Lady from what I said about my ability, and it was not what I was describing.
We're not good at it.
I don't know where
Yeah.
all three of our evil are, but I think Crash is definitely one of them.
It has to be Crash or Mars. That's for
I
sure.
think Mars is definitely evil.
I think both of them
Jacob
are
or
evil.
Crash.
Both of them, yeah.
I don't know. I kind of think Mars might be evil. I have no idea who he is or what he's
I
playing.
think Crash is the DA and he's protecting Mars, though.
That's what I'm
That's why
worried
maybe
about.
we have to push Crash now.
Yeah.
Any other nominations?
Map Pack nominates Crash.
Matt nominates Crash. Tell us about it.
If he's an evil player and trying to push the nomination onto Mars, then that's a way for his team to win the game. If he is a team lady, then, well, he's not protecting anybody by sitting next to an evil player.
Crash, your reply.
The game either ends or you go into final 3 on this execution in a worse place than you were before. Mars will die. That's all I can say.
Or to
Alright, let's not
tie.
Use all ghost votes.
Honest, can you...
Or to tie, 5 to put on the block.
Can we just kill the evil person
Flippy, can you vote?
next to? Could we rather just kill the person?
I think he's the DA, though.
So Mars gave me a 3 for 3,
Or-
and none of those were correct, and he has not corrected. He has not. Does somebody know what Mars is? Because I still don't know what that is.
6 is
Why are we trusting Mars
enough.
so much?
Any
I
other
don't
nominations?
trust either of them, but I don't
don't
trust
trust
that
Crash
Crash
either, and I think
I don't
Crash
trust that
is
Crash
the
is
DA.
the
Gotten a
devil's
hard
advocate
claim from
protecting.
Crash, and I have not gotten a hard claim from Mars. Can somebody else tell me that they know what Mars is? Because I don't. I know what Crash
No,
is
he
claiming
was
to
very
be, and I
cagey.
don't know what Mars is.
He said he was either professor or gambler.
And
I don't-
both of those things, no. And I asked him, is he a gambler? And he said, no, actually, I'm not. And somebody else has.
Guys,
put
I
a
can
professor
hard
in there
claim
for-
gambler. I am the gambler, so
He is not anything
Wait.
that he's claiming.
Okay.
Mars,
Oh my
can you explain?
goodness.
Sarah, how did you?
What is
What
your
did
role?
you claim last night?
I claimed abandon and chambermaid, and then I died.
Gotcha.
But he's also dead.
Yeah, I am the
was-
chambermaid, and I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I am the
Yeah.
chambermaid. I'm pretty sure it was a Chapeloth kill last night.
And if Abandon is evil and he was lying about it, like, he's dead. So,
Yeah.
like,
Any
Yeah,
other
so-
nominations?
That's fine. We don't know who Mars is, and we
Mars,
just cut him
can
off
you
the
say
block.
what your role is?
No.
I'm pretty sure Mars is. I'm pretty sure Mars is just a minion, and I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
Crash is the devil's advocate who
And
protected him.
This is
Why? Couldn't we have just killed Mars?
no, because if Crash is the devil's advocate, and he
Why do you
protected
think that
Mars.
Crash
but
is
we
the
could have
devil-
just
Why do you
double
think that
tapped
Crash is
Mars.
the devil's advocate?
We can't
Closing
win the double tap
nominations
Mars if it's a
in
Chapeloth
5.
game. The game it just ends because it would be
We
3
could- we're
evil
probably
players
gonna
left
get a
alive.
regurg. We're gonna get a regurgitation tonight.
I sure hope so.
I just
Yeah, but
don't
that-
want to rely on
Or
that.
it might just
I mean,
lose.
just burn 5 ghost votes. on
Nominations
players.
are closed. Trekkie for Christ arrived just in time to see Crash get executed, and he does not die. And everyone goes to sleep.
Peter, you had me. So worried.
How you doing, Trekkie? It's good to see you. All right. Ooh, it's very tight for evil right now. I know that they're looking at Mars today, but I think a lot of people believe that it's actually Jacob. However, we'll see what happens. So Jacob is going to kill these two, of course. If Jacob... Here's the thing. It's very likely that the Exorcist comes in clutch here. Happy birthday, Father! Oh, well. So if Jacob kills these two, I wonder if anybody... I need to start saying that on days that are not my birthday, since it's always true. Rude! Question is, do we resurrect one of these two? If Jacob kills Cliffy and Mars, then that would be then that would mean that there's only 2 people alive. If he goes for these two, then the Fool loses 1 life. And we're down to final 3. And that would be pretty tricky. Especially since Cliffy is going to... It's tough. So the Fool has lost a life. That's going to give heavy credence to Map. He also doesn't know the Fool, so never mind. Yeah. He doesn't know. Yeah, Map will know. Cliff and Map are going to be able to figure out that it's not Mars, which means that they push on Jacob, and then it's really just a question of how many votes a town has. So let's look. We've got 1, 2, 3 votes for evil. 1, 2, 3, 4 votes for good. So honestly, I think the most balanced thing to do here, and what Jacob has to do... Okay, but if I don't resurrect somebody, then town is going to get really suspicious. So I resurrect... Do I resurrect Abandon? If Jacob was... I think we resurrect Abandon, because if Jacob is trying to be Professor, he would never... I don't think he would choose Sewa. Ugh! Does Barf get a vote? Yeah, because he's going to be a living player again. And since he's alive now, he even gets to use his ability, since that happens later in the night. And of course, you learn a 1, which is perfect because that's what Professor... Ooh, that's going to... Oh. No, because Map is going to claim Fool. Oh, wait. So Map's story will line up and Jacob's will not. I think it's curtains. Yeah, I don't think there was any way to... Oh, shoot. That's unfortunate. But yep, that makes sense to me. Unless they push on Mars, but they know it's not Mars because of the Exorcist. He's going to know it's not Map because of his chambermaid. Yeah, I think it's over. It's over. I mean, unless Town talks himself into a corner, Evil does have 3 votes to work with, so we'll see. Hi, guys. I would like to announce the passing of Cliffy. And look who it is! It's Abandoned. He came back. Welcome back. Talk about it.
Guys, I would like to
What?
announce I was not any of the things that I said I was. I was the fool, and I was trying to get targeted. I think it worked.
Finally.
So I heard from an exorcist yesterday that they targeted Mars, which means that Jacob Jago is our only other possible candidate for Big Bad.
Yep, I'm Chambermaid, and I picked you and Jacob last night, and I got a 1. And I already knew that you were the fool, and I was using you as the base case on that.
Yeah, because Jago said that he was professor and he was reviving me, and I did not get revived, and I'm definitely the pacifist.
Is there a reason why Jacob would have been made drunk? I have a good social read on Jacob. I'm not playing into the idea that Jacob is evil. I am also looking for a reason why Jacob's ability couldn't have gone off. Also, I'd like to throw out a theory. Abandoned knew that he was going to get gambled by Sewa, and so he asked his big bad to kill him, and then hoped the storyteller would regurgitate him. And Peter was like, "I see you there, boo.
So,
I see you. I like what you're
Problem
doing."
with that, Yenza, is Sarah literally asked me at the end of the day, right before she gambled me, and she whispered me that, and there would have been no time for me to talk to anyone except for Cliffy, and Cliffy's dead, so he can't be the big bad.
That theory's gone. I'd like to go back and talk about how Jacob
Mars also
potentially
claimed he
could
was
have been made
professor
poison.
again, so I think that's just a bluff, a big bad bluff.
I think Mars can't be the big bad because he didn't have a bluff ready to go, and the big bad would definitely have a big bad or a bluff ready to go.
Cliffy, you want to come out with your information?
So, I am actually the exorcist, and I did ping Mars yesterday to see if that won't do any kills, and I'm dead. So kills did happen, unfortunately.
And if I were the Shabalot, to answer Jens's preemptive question, I would have just killed 2 people and won the game. I wouldn't have let it go out to a final day.
Well, even if you killed another person, it'd still be.
I suppose there could have been a regurgitation, yeah. That's fair.
So, Jacob.
I have been acting as if I were the minstrel the entire game because I was the professor, and I wanted to hold on to that. I didn't tell anyone until I told Yenza, once I was sure I could trust her. Yenza was the one who pointed me to Crimsonite. I trusted Yenza's direction there. I chose Crimsonite last night, and I do not know why my ability didn't work. All I told anyone before that was that I had a role that was an ability that could happen more than once. That was it, and that was just me pointing towards Minstrel. People inferred D-Lady from that. I don't know.
Fate knows I'm
thinking
the pacifist, so you're trying to pull me, Fate, and Yenza, and we're all dead. So there's no way we can listen to anything you're saying.
No, so listen, he's saying he was the professor and he was going to try to bring you back to life, Crimson. I told him to bring you back to life. You were the pacifist and you could help save people.
So
but I'm not alive.
Yes.
I know that.
Yes, and that's what has me confused.
The only 2 ways in which that I can see that Jacob's professor ability wouldn't work, assuming that he is the professor, would be that number 1, he was poisoned by a puka. Based on the regurgitation from last night, we know that's a Shaplot. That's not a puka, right? So that's just straight up. There is no poisoning. The only other way that it could have worked is if someone was the innkeeper or the sailor and protected or drank with Jacob last night. And I'm not the innkeeper. Yenza was the sailor and died.
Mars, who were you? Mars?
He said,
Mars
I don't know.
Wait. Who are you? Wait. Mars, who are you?
I don't really have an answer to that question.
Dagnabbit.
He said he was the professor who was going to revive you, Yenza.
Oh,
because I had said that when I thought he really was the professor. I was like,
Dagnabbit, I hate it.
That's a couple of ineffective professors right there.
Abandoned map.
What kind of university are you guys running?
Crash was I think Crash was the DA.
Does anybody want to gossip? Probably not.
Gossip that one way or another the game's going to be over today.
All right, good gossip. Nominations are open.
I'll nominate Mars.
Jacob nominates Mars. Tell us about it.
I don't know why my ability didn't work last night. I didn't gather as much information as I'd hoped to. The script went very, very fast. But yeah, I was banking on my ability actually working when I got to it, and it didn't. And the fact that Mars is claiming the same role, I think we were right when we were pointing sus at Crash and Mars. Mars hasn't come back with anything substantial in defense, so I'm pointing the finger that direction. Yeah.
Mars, your reply.
I don't really have a reply at this point.
2 votes will put Mars on the block.
Does anybody want
We
to
should
come
put 2
out?
votes. We should put
Does
2 votes on
anybody
this.
want to come out as a minstrel?
We should put,
Because
I
a
have a
minstrel
third vote
could have
for
also.
But then there wouldn't have been any deaths last night if there was a minstrel.
Dagnabbit. Jacob is just reading so good to me. I
He's
hate
not
it.
good though.
2 is enough.
Oh.
2.
Yeah,
Abandon,
smart.
do you want to do the honors or do you
No,
want me to?
you can go for it.
Okay, Matt Pack nominates Abandon.
Matt nominates Abandon. Tell us about it.
Or, no, I'm sorry, Jacob.
Oh, sorry.
Jacob.
Hold on.
No, you said the wrong word, and we heard to put it on Jacob.
Matt nominates Abandon. Not what I
Rescind the
expected.
nomination, don't vote for this.
All right. Abandon,
Sorry,
your
bud.
reply.
I'm the Goonbala.
2 votes will tie. 3 will put on the block.
Play Mario and jump on Abandon's head.
Yep.
I'm so glad we have another nomination after that. Oh.
Map, I'm gonna nominate you in response just for
The retaliation
You
nomination.
You
Like your one day of living, buddy.
0 is not enough.
Oh,
Any other
gosh,
nominations?
my heart's
Abandon nominates Jacob.
Abandon nominates Jacob. Tell us about it.
I cede the floor to Map Pack.
So in my opinion, if assuming that we're in the world that Crash is the devil's advocate and Mars is the big bad, I don't think any devil's advocate in the world would protect their big bad on the penultimate day when they knew they were going to be facing Final 3, potentially the following day. So because of that, I think that Crash was just trying to get an execution onto Mars that wouldn't have gone through, and taken us away from seeing that Jacob was in fact the big bad.
Jacob, your reply.
I don't know what is pointing at me from the Crash and Mars sus, but yeah, I don't think there's a lot I can do about it at this juncture, and I will see you all on the far side, and it's very sad.
2 to tie, 3 to put
I
on.
did miss you guys.
I missed you so much, my guy.
2 to tie, 3 to put
Not
on.
anymore.
I'm so glad you're here.
Not anymore.
I just love you, bud.
Shaved his mustache to look more innocent, and still town decides that
I'm gonna come back with a full beard, and I'm gonna bring havoc and chaos.
Yes.
5 votes is enough. Any other nominations? I believe Mars, you're the only one that left that able to nominate on Map Pack if you want.
Sure, I'll nominate Mac Pack just for the heck of it.
Tell us about it.
Matt Pack has always lied to me, so I always like to.
Map, your reply.
I don't have responsibility.
Yeah, I actually did. Actually, no, I didn't talk to Mars this game, so I never lied to him.
5 will tie, 6 will put on the block.
I love
I
Kevin
help
too
you out.
much.
I got you.
Oh.
Play with it more often.
So I guess this is a good time to come out that I'm the Puka, right?
2 is not enough. No more nominations are possible. Jacob is executed and dies. And congratulations go to the good team. GG.
Oh, that was terrifying.
Even felt so real. I was there with you. I was like, you guys, we have to find a way. We have
Jacob
to.
is so good at this game.
Yeah. So that was a good time. We had Jacob Jago was, as you can tell, your Shapoloth, who
Well played.
killed Ben and Crimsonite on the first day. Crimsonite was the grandchild of Fate, the grandmother, and that was how your first 3 deaths happened, as you deduced. Yenza survived because of 2 reasons. She was sober, and sure, we can throw in a pacifist, why not? Later in the game, we had Crash was your devil's advocate, who day 1 protected himself. Hold on. Who all did you protect? I think you protected Mars at one point, and then you protected Sewa. Yeah. Sarah was your gambler who gambled Abandon as a chambermaid and got killed that night, even though Abandon was indeed the chambermaid. Mars was your godfather who removed outsiders from playing. Cliffy was your exorcist who chose, I believe, Fate first?
Yeah.
Map Hack and Mars. And Map was your fool who gave Good an extra life at the end. And that is Blood on the Clocktower.
Ouch.
Bye, YouTube.
Goodbye, YouTube!
Bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.